So hello everyone, this is HD Quality back with another video. Today we are at Laoag International Airport in the Philippines, taking a charter flight to Guangzhou in China. Check that both batteries are above 25.5 volts and turn both of the battery masters on. Next, let's get that external power going. Strobe light goes to auto, seatbelt signs on, no smoking to auto. Emergency exit lights will be armed. Test all of those lights. Let's see if everything's good. It looks good. Awesome. We're gonna turn this on a little bit. It looks like it's gonna rain outside, so we're gonna need some light. Crew oxygen supply. Let's go ahead and do that. Master switch and start the APU so we can switch away from the ground power as soon as possible. IRs to nav, all three of them. Now that we've done that part, let's go to the EFB over here, the fly pad, and let's check that everything's alright by importing the sim brief data. Awesome. So we're going from Laoag to Guangzhou Baiyun. Let's set it to local 1008. Our cruising altitude is flight level 380. So here we go at 380. Here we are at RPLI. All the information does look good. Now let's go into our flight plan right here and go from RPLI, departing from runway 1 because we're departing to the north, and our SIDS for this flight is the Aldi 2P. Yes please, insert that. And for Guangzhou, we're landing on runway 2 right using the EDM 1A. 2 right, yeah, that looks good. The transition, check all of the flight plan discontinuities, clear that, oops, clear that. Clear this one. And it looks complete to me. Let's check this out. Yep, it's pretty far away. This is an international flight. It's going to take about 2 hours. For our next page of our initialization, let's make sure that we look at our flight plan first to see what kind of fuel we're going to need. Block fuel 10,000. Let's load 20,000 pounds in today for some extra reserves. So this will automatically do it for us. Fuel planning, and the block is 7.8. Flaps at 1. Pitch trim at 1.8. Oh, sorry. Up 1.8. Flex to temperature. Temperature is local at 30 degrees. And get the data for this 121, 122, and 126. Alright. For the local area of Guangzhou in China, 1004. 1004. Temperature is gonna be 32. 32. The magnitude 200 degrees at 14 knots. 200 at 14. Awesome. Okay, that's complete. The performance page is now completed. For our pushback, let's go ahead and plan that. Pre-plan. Just straight back. Go up here, turn the APU bleed on. Disconnect external power. Beacon lights go on, wing lights go on. Let's also turn on the nav and logo while we're at it. It looks like we're gonna start approaching into a big storm here. Releasing the parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Okay, turn this engine mode selector to ignition/start, and engine 2 master is on.
由而家開始，我哋會展開一段舒適稱心嘅飛行旅程。請用幾分鐘留意呢段短片，因為你嘅安全對我哋嚟講係好重要。如果你有隨身攜帶手提行李或大型物件，喺航機起飛同降落前，請確保放喺行李櫃裡面。
Let's wait for it to stabilize and start the chronometer also. Now that that's available, engine 1 master goes on.
Brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Full up, full down, full left, full right. Okay. Pitch trim up 1.8. Engines looking good. Put the mode back to normal. Taxi lights on. And let's go ahead and start our taxi by spooling up these engines here really quick. Parking brake release. And we'll taxi to runway 1. Flaps takeoff position. Speed brake arm. Move to the left here and then do a full 180 at the end of the runway. Okay, set this to on and TARA. Master switch off and APU bleed off. Now it will switch to the engine generators. Auto brake should be at max. Okay, we're just gonna follow this line here really quick. Here we are at runway 1. Parking brake set. Okay guys, so now that we're stopped, check the cabin forward, aft. Landing lights go to on. Runway turn off on. Nose lights to take off. While we're at it, test the takeoff config. Normal. And all of this is looking good to me. Parking brake disengage and spool up those engines quite nicely. Just slowly. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. S speed, flaps up. Okay, gears confirmed to be up. Start taking a left turn here. I'm still hand flying this aircraft. Left turn a little bit more. Okay, autopilot engaged. Lever to climb. Throttle lever is now at climb. Okay, looks good to me. Disarm the speed brake. We're flying through some clouds right now. There's gonna be some minor turbulence, of course, as we fly through these clouds, but we're climbing up pretty fast at around 5,000 feet per minute. Okay, we've passed 10,000 feet. Landing lights go off, nose lights off. Runway turn off is also off. Awesome. Pull this barometric pressure to standard now that we've reached the transition altitude. And we'll be on our way. Based on our flight plan, we're expected to arrive at UTC 10. That's in an hour and 30 minutes. And I'll see you once we reach our cruising altitude of flight level 380. Thank you.
女士们、先生们，现在允许使用经批准的便携式电子设备。
As you can see right now, we're about to reach our cruising altitude of flight level 380 or 38,000 feet. Okay, here we are. That means the seatbelt sign can go off.
女士们、先生们，船长已经关闭了系好安全带的标志。为了您的持续安全，中国东方要求您在坐下时始终系好安全带。
So again, we're at our cruising altitude of flight level 380, heading for point Mikin on our flight plan. Based on our flight plan, top of descent comes after we reach Hong Kong FIR 408, where we should be at 6,890 feet. We should start our descent about 97 nautical miles before that point. Okay, around Beckel we should start descending, I guess. So I'll see you once we start our descent, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs on.
女士们、先生们，我们已经开始降落广州了。请关闭所有便携式电子设备，并将它们收好，直到我们到达登机口。在准备降落广州时，请确保您的座椅靠背笔直向上，并系好安全带。请妥善保管您的随身物品，收好托盘桌，并将剩余的服务物品和不需要的阅读材料交给空乘人员。谢谢。
As you can see, we're approaching some land now, which is pretty nice. This turbulence has got me bouncing up and down, man. First notch of flaps. We'll just have to go off of this ILS guide. Let's disconnect the autopilot. Okay. Let's just make sure that everything's all good here. Right a little bit. I have control of the aircraft. Okay. Right a little bit. I am hand flying the aircraft as of the moment. Flight recorder is recording. Forward, aft. Spoilers armed. Auto brake low. Right a little bit on the runway. Okay, remember we're landing on 2 right. So right a little bit more. Up more. Landing gear down 10 nautical miles. Runway is in sight. I repeat, we have the runway in sight. Down.
$2,500.
2,500. Flaps full. Speed down to 140 knots. Left a little bit. Move left more. Yep. This is gonna be a rough one to land. Zero. Cabin check all. Forward, aft. Okay. Oh, it's raining down here. 130. We're a little bit above the glide slope.
$1,000.
I don't want to hit these buildings though. Lower. Let's lower this a little bit. 1 red, 3 whites.
$500.
Okay. 2 red, 2 whites. And the poppy lights.
$400.
Lower, lower, lower.
$300.
Okay. Good, good, good.
$200.
Lower, lower. A little too low.
$100.
Disconnect auto throttle.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Reversers. Back to normal thrust. auto brakes. And let's move off here over to the left. Brake fan on. It's raining over here in Guangzhou. Whew. Stop. Retract spoilers, retract flaps. Brake fan is on and it's hot. Parking brake release. Landing lights go off, taxi light goes on. APU master and start. Good. Okay. Parking brake set. Landing lights retract, taxi lights off. Beacon, wing, and nav and logo off. You can disarm the emergency exit lights.
女士们、先生们，中国东方欢迎你们来到广州市。当地时间是4点30分。为了您和您周围人的安全，请系好安全带并保持坐姿，并保持过道畅通，直到我们停在门口。
Okay, both of the engines go off.
将关闭系好安全带标志，表明可以安全站立。在打开头顶
Both engines are off.
物品时请小心，因为
Now let
可
me
能在飞行过程中
allow me to unlock the door. Off. Fuel pumps off. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.